my goal really is to create a space that's good for ROHS.
It's kind of the hub of our school. It's a creative space where kids can come and learn and collaborate.
It's less of a space that just houses books now, and it's more of a space to, be innovative and do all those creative things that really add to the learning in the classroom. The Learning Commons is a common space for people to learn. It's a place that kind of fosters like innovation, working together and learning together and being a social learner and a communicator.
I really like the idea of adding new technology to the Learning Commons. I love the new MacBooks that they have here, and like the iMacs that they have are absolutely wonderful. And I love that they're going to be integrating technology that we're actually going to use in like the workforce, and I think it's really important for us to learn how to use these things before we go out and apply for jobs so we can have those skills.
It's a good idea that they're putting more technology in here. I like more MacBooks. The Learning Commons, to me, is a place where I can come and do my online work, because I can work on like my Photoshop and my visual imaging assignments and stuff on that. And I just think it's an overall good idea to connect technology to learning.
Something that could be commonly used by students. So a large number of computers that are accessible at more than one time of the day would be nice.
The Learning Commons is open before and after school now. Students have a lot more access to technology like the laptops and computers and stuff they might not have at home.
The thing I would love to see the most in the Learning Commons is more comfortable furniture. It's really hard to learn and be able to relax and digest information if you're thinking about how uncomfortable the chair you're sitting in is. So I think that new furniture would definitely be beneficial for us.
We need to get more on board with technology because that's where life is going. Everyone is using technology now. You never see anybody using paper anymore. It's always emails instead of letters. I haven't taken like an actual paper quiz in my forensics class in like forever because we're all taking them online. So just that's an example of why we should just go switch over to technology completely. Google Classroom is an app, I guess you would say, or a program run by Google that lets your teachers connect to you through, I'd say it's more like a Moodle or an Edmodo like setting where they would post assignments and you could like go and do them, or they'd post like an extra copy of an assignment. So if you like lost yours, you could go print it out, and they could put like slides or additional information that'd be useful to you. And I really like it because it's also a direct link to your teacher. Your teacher could either like put something in there where you could talk to them, or they'd put their email so you can get to them easily, and I think that's great.
I think a big push in the district, and I think in districts everywhere, is to get everything a little bit more digital. So Google Classroom is a great way to have content, all of the things that you would normally get in class, like here's a handout, but you can just go on Google Classroom. So it's open 24/7 all the time.
I haven't used the group collaboration stations yet, but I have an online class, 5th hour, and so being in the Learning Commons and seeing other students use it really makes me jealous and makes me want to have my teachers take me down to use them.
This project is a social justice study that we had to make an electronic presentation for. We just had to find an issue that we were passionate about and just find out like the who, what, where, when of it. Mine is the world water crisis and like the shortage of water and the lack of clean water people have. It helps so like my audience could see it and I could still use like the laptop and see what I was reading instead of like turning my back on them and kind of going over what I was supposed to be reading. And the group, they were really supportive and they helped me like rewrite stuff and like format things. More technology access for students. I think it'll help us learning since like the world is going to more technology anyway.
This is nothing new across the nation. I think that a Learning Commons is something that libraries are continually changing and they're evolving into different spaces. But I really want this space to reflect the needs of our students here and our teachers here. I think as the space changes, our definition, our vision will continually change. But I can tell you that it is a place that we want to kind of foster the 4 C's is what we call it. So communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. Those are our main points that we really want the space to foster within the building. I can tell you that we are going to pilot furniture and purchase furniture very soon. The whole space is going to get painted this summer, so that's pretty cool. So I think changes are going to happen. And I know everybody wants them all now, right now, but these kind of big projects take time. You're welcome to come down. I mean, it's a space for working and learning, and we want to make sure that that's across the building.